Happy Children's Day! I'm more than delighted to have this wonderful opportunity to speak in front of you all today. So the topic given to me was to speak on the challenges faced by children in today's world and how we can overcome them. Well, in this era of technological advances, what do you think is the main challenge faced by a child? What do you think is the main challenge? In today's world, children are captivated by mobile screens. Screens, be it television, computer, PC, laptop, or a mobile. They're captivated by it. It's always video games, right? Well, I'm not saying video games are necessarily bad, but remember, anything in the excess is bad for us. So it is vital that children should realize the intricate line between using technology and staying away from it. And another challenge faced by children is the academic pressure. The pressure to study well, the high expectations placed on them day after day after day. Say a child got 17 out of 20 in the unit test. 17 out of 20. Should you scold them? Will you scold them? Ladies and gentlemen, there's a limit to everything. The major statistical reason that children face this pressure is because to exceed their parents' expectations. They want to exceed it, so they try their best, and sometimes, we are human beings, right? We might not be able to achieve that. And they get reprimanded for it again and again and again to a point where they get mentally exhausted. I repeat, children get mentally exhausted. And by the time they reach a higher institution, apart from school, say they go to college, they will be completely mentally exhausted to a point where the academic interest level drops drastically. The academic interest is drops because there are two cases, ladies and gentlemen, two cases. In case one, a child studies with passion for academics. He wants to excel in it for himself. And then in the second case, he wants to please his parents and just get good marks. Which case do you think will prevail? I'll let you decide. So how can we overcome this challenge of academic pressure being placed on children these days? Well, the only thing we can do is make them realize the essentiality and vitality of academics. Why education is necessary. Because the next challenge that I'm going to speak about, is directly connected with education. Because children face an unprecedented challenge in today's world, and that is the lack of environmental awareness. Yes, children do lack environmental awareness these days. Every breath they take, every drop they drink, is manipulated by the environmental landscape surrounding them. Even though ecocentric lessons are integrated into the student's curriculum, there is no emphasis on it. They learn it one day, they forget it the next day. So you see, there is no emphasis. So there is no benefit out of this. We need to increase the awareness of environmental pollution factors in today's world. Because children are influenced by it day by day. And when we empower the children with this knowledge and this sense of awareness, it creates a ripple effect. I'll repeat again. It creates a ripple effect where the awareness is not only going to benefit them, not only them, but each and every person surrounding them. That's the ripple effect. positive impact will be felt by the society as a whole as young adults develop the sense of environmental awareness. And lastly, the main challenge that I believe is faced by children is the lack of knowledge to utilize the resources at their disposal. Now, what resources do I mean? Of course, the internet. The internet prevails in today's world, right? Your mobile phones, laptops, and PCs all have them. All are integrated with the internet. Am I right? And again, here there are two cases. Either the child gets completely overwhelmed by this technology, or he finds the balance to use this technology to his advantage. Let me give you an example. For example, this speech that I'm delivering, I made with the help of other AI sources such as ChatGPT, etc. But does that mean I copy-pasted the entire thing and now I'm vomiting it out to you? Absolutely not. I used phrases from it to make my speech sound sophisticated, to make my speech sound more presentable. At the same time, adjusting it to my tone and my sense of speaking. You see where I drew the line? That is the line that we need to make children realize. Either they are completely overwhelmed by it, or they find the right balance. You must have heard in news stories and many sources that children at the age of 7 to 8 create Python codes or many source codes, and they develop software at such a young age. Do you think they are born with an innate ability to be smart? Do you think they are born with an innate ability? No. Every children in today's world possesses that ability, and that ability comes out. That potential reaches its maximum point only when you know how to use the resources at your disposal in the practical way possible. And that is something that we must teach our children, and that is something that children must realize. And now I see a lot of beautiful children here. My humble request to each and every one of you present here. I know you all use YouTube, right? You all use YouTube, yes? Go on YouTube, 30 minutes every day, 30 minutes. More than enough. Learn a skill. Learn a practical skill. It could be music, it could be self-defense, it could be something related to academics. But learn something, because knowledge is infinite. It's infinite. There's no end to it. And as children, it's the right age for each and every one of you present here to embolden that spirit within you. In conclusion, as we celebrate Children's Day today, let us not only look at the challenges faced by them, let's not only look at the potential that each person has, but let us try to invoke that potential out of them. Let us invoke that sense of passion, as each and every child is filled with courage, filled with potential, filled with responsibility, and filled with emboldenment. But with our positive boost, will only it come out. The potential only emerges out of them when there's a positive boost. And happy Children's Day again.